on your face. You wonder if you're just taking up space. I wear my confidence so wide. I feel the same, but you can't tell. I get it, you're unsure, got we wait and see if you might meet the real me. Really don't know me.
No, you don't.
Alone but not lonely.
Sometimes it's hard to see.
If you don't know me, you should get to know me now.
Should get to know me.
Get to know me now.
Should get to know me.
Still making my case. You wonder if I just leave with no trace. I wear my crown, but you know I'm down. When you need me, I'll be around. I get it, you're unsure, got we wait and see if you might meet the real me. If you know you, like I know me, we can be somewhere in the middle to figure it out. You don't care, but anyway, really don't know me. Really don't know me. Alone but lonely. Alone but not good. If you don't know me, you should get to know me. You should get to know me. You should get to know me. You should get to know me now.
No, you don't. No, you don't know me.
Got my boots laced up, hat pulled low. We're rolling out, it's a country show. Friday night and the moon is high. Time to hit the town, let the good times fly. Raise your glass, let the music play. We're gonna dance until the break of day. Feel the rhythm, let your worries bust. We're here to kick up the dust. Kick up the dust, let it fly in the air. Spin those wheels, yeah, we're going somewhere. Raise your hands, let your worries go. We're living fast and we're loving the show. Kick up the dust. I'll blaze it, and the guitars wail. Living large on a country trail. Crank it up, let the good times roll. We're riding high, we're on a roll. Raise your glass, let the music play. We're gonna dance until the break of day. Feel the rhythm, let your worries bust. We're here to kick up the dust. Kick up the dust, let it fly in the air. Spin those wheels, yeah, we're going somewhere. Raise your hands, let your worries go. We're living fast and we're loving the show. Kick up the dust. Every road we're on, every mile we roam, we're making memories, we're right at home. Let's turn it up, let's live it loud. We're a rowdy, proud country crowd. Kick up the dust, let it fly in the air. Spin those wheels, yeah, we're going somewhere. Raise your hands, let your worries go. We're living fast and we're loving the show. Kick up the dust.
I'm alive, I'm unleashed, I'm on fire, no retreat. I'm in beast mode, in a red zone, going big time, this is my show. Yeah, we grind all the time, yeah, we going up. I'm so
right, Kinsman. Time to
Time
rock
to
and roll.
get at it. Yes.
yeah. Oh,
Thursday night.
Rick
an
moved a
amazing
bit,
show.
but I wanted to
Oh,
show
sorry.
this. No, you're perfect.
Oh,
Look
I
at
am?
look
Really?
at poor Rick's view. It's like you in the corner trying to papa
That's
him.
me there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
sorry
you know
about
what,
that, Rick.
I'm missing my storm hat.
Remember this?
And your
That's
growl.
your head. No, you go
Yeah,
back.
put it back
Let's
there.
see. Here, go
Yeah.
try it again. There we go. Remember
Yep.
pitch?
I'm
Switch-
squishing your
Switching
head.
my head. I'm keeping an eye on
Ronnie's
you,
gonna
Rick.
check the
Was that
roadcaster
Kids in
for
the
us.
Hall? Or, yeah, that was Kids in the Hall, right?
That
Yes,
is
it
Kids in the
was.
Hall, and
Yeah, a good
Paul
segue for Paul
We have
Bellini.
Paul Bellini
Paul,
coming.
Paul
Yes.
Bellini.
He's coming for the roast in a couple of weeks, and of course that's why you're back here tonight.
We're not here for the roast tonight, though.
Not the roast. We're here to chat
But
about
the
the
festival.
Timmins Comedy Festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, the roast, though,
24
will
through
be on.
26. And we should mention promo code KINZ and KLOMP. You can see it right behind Rick's head there on the banner. Type it in like that, lowercase, 20% off your tickets at timminscomedy.ca.
So not quite like that then. Lowercase.
Well, lowercase.
and no spaces.
No spaces, all one word.
So it's similar.
KINZ and
Yeah.
KLOMP.
Actually, Ronnie will put it in the comment
He's gonna
section.
put it in the comments
Let Ronnie
section.
do the heavy lifting for you, Kinsman.
Well, we were just chatting. You were showing that tickets are flowing nicely,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
you're seeing some are putting the promo code in, some are not. But if you want to save 20%, 20% is 20%.
And that's just
some
for
good
KINZ and
bucks.
KLOMP fans.
Yeah,
That's
it.
it.
Just
That's
give-
the only ones that are getting the deal right now.
there it is right
Wow.
there. Ronnie on the spot. So
20% off
Dave Merheje
is coming on.
is coming on very shortly.
from California.
If you have seen any of his stuff, like we're in for something special here.
He is. Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
wait. I tried to get him at the festival a couple of years ago. It just didn't work out at the time. And tried again this year, and the schedule's worked, and we get
Yeah,
to have him up in
He's
Timmins.
coming.
He's coming, yeah.
He's coming to town. First time to Timmins, so he's.
I
he's
believe
gonna
it's
have
his
some
first
fun.
time. I've never seen him here, so I believe it's his
But-
first time. We'll ask him.
But get this, so Dave's going to be at the Dante Club, which includes a meal.
Yes.
We're giving away 2 tickets tonight.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Free tickets for some lucky watcher tonight.
Yeah. So
And
Yeah,
again,
yeah,
$80
meal on
per
the show.
ticket.
Yeah.
Like right now, you know, when you're attached to a Dante Club show, $80, you know, that's worth the Dante Club admission right there. Now you're getting comedy. You've got,
Yeah.
2 opening acts.
Yep.
Mhm.
Robert Simoneau.
Yep.
Richard Studel.
Yep.
And of course, Dave Merheje. $80. If you get the promo code, you can pay $64. KINZ and KLOMP.
A big sale. So, but
Really?
table.
How did you do that off the top?
Timmins
You Googled that beforehand,
no, I
right?
did not Google that.
Is that right, Rick?
That's
It is right.
$64.
You nailed it,
Pay
Kinsman.
$64 now, the promo code KINZ and KLOMP, or pay
Yeah.
full price without the promo code.
And
And you could buy a whole table, and if you're not going to use all the tickets, then you could just scalp them that night.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. I'm
scalp
kidding.
them the right. Well, you're
Scalp
no
'em,
longer
make
an
some money back.
officer. You don't worry about who's
Sell them
breaking
for
no
$70,
laws.
and you can make $8 per ticket.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. So
Well,
it's
now that you don't work for the force, now you have to give Rick a cut now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't say that too loud.
but yeah, so we're super excited. Will this be Dave's first time in Timmins?
I believe so. I've never booked him before in Timmins. I've
Yeah.
wanted to, but I mean, the guy's busy. He's in TV shows, and he does movies, and
all over the place.
so it's
Yeah.
he's a busy
Well,
comedian.
so
So it's,
I think he's popped on here.
We know he's popped on, so
Yes.
we're gonna get Ronnie to throw Dave on the screen. Ronnie on the spot. There he is.
Oh, hello. Hello.
How's it going?
Good. How are you guys?
Good.
Doing fabulous.
So this is the burning question we don't have an accurate answer for. Merheje. Are we saying this right?
No, it's Merheje.
Merheje. We've been butchering it
Yeah.
all this time.
How many times does that happen?
Too many times to count anymore. Probably too many times.
I thought my last name Klomp was difficult. Okay, so we gotta lock that in.
I get called Lemyucks once in a while.
Lemyucks.
Like,
Yeah, these are all tough last names, man. All of us got
It is.
tough.
Yeah. So will this be your first visit to Timmins, Ontario?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know. Maybe my memory's bad, but I think.
Maybe passing through for gas. Usually we're the gas stop between Toronto and up north.
I don't know. I think so. I don't know. I think so, but yeah. I want to say yeah. I'll say yeah.
You're-
I'll say yeah.
yeah.
First time.
Is I was going to say, is Trump giving us some material? I mean, maybe that's not the right question, but is this Canadian-American rivalry, is this great for comedians right now?
I mean, uh, yeah, I guess, but I mean, you can obviously draw. People are drawing humor out of it, but it is not to make it serious, but it is kind of dangerous in what's happening in a sense. Like, but like, yeah, you're gonna obviously draw humor from it.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing Dave perform. You're going to be at the Dante Club, so people are going to be fed. I always find people laugh more when they're fed.
When they're fed, having some drinks. It's gonna be
the Dante Club crowd, you're gonna love them, Dave. It's always such a good audience there. A lot of times it's the same people that come every year for the dinner show, and yeah, it's always a great audience. Every comedian we've had there all said the same thing. What a great night! What a great night! So we're gonna have a great night. I can't wait to have you in town.
Yeah, the club. It sounds like a good name, Dante's Club. You know, it sounds like an old school from the 70s. You know what I mean? People wore suits, cigars were smoked.
More than likely.
I'm going to say the bocce. They've got a bocce court in the basement.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Old school the Dante Club is.
Yeah. So
let's just do the show on the bocce board.
You should.
You should.
Rick, can you make that adjustment on the fly?
I'll see. I'll call them.
You can make anything. So you're on West Coast time right now.
I am, yes.
Yeah. How are things there? Because we have an unbelievable amount of snow, of course, Northern Ontario, where you are, zip all.
There's still snow there, huh? Wow.
Yeah, we've got quite a bit of snow.
It's
starting to melt.
Yeah, the schools were closed 2 days this week.
Whoa, that's probably the students were pumped. I miss a good snow day, dude. You can't get a snow day as an adult, I feel.
Yeah, we tossed in a freezing rain day today, just to change it up a bit today.
Yeah, we're wild animals here. You never know.
It's pretty crazy. I mean, here it's just a bit chilly, but there's no snow or aggressive rain, so we are better weather-wise than you guys for now.
Who knows? For now.
It could snow here. Who knows?
You've toured all over. Do you find that jokes hit differently in different areas of the country? Do you need to make adjustments, or humor's humor? If it's relatable, people will laugh.
I mean, you do. Yeah. I mean, like if you have you would like to have stuff that's like super, true to yourself and relatable, where people, you're not explaining a joke, but there are times it's specific. Like if you're talking about, if I'm talking about Erewhon, which is like a grocery store out here in LA, if I'm talking about that in probably Thunder Bay, I don't think they're going to understand. Unless they've done research. But in those kind of instances, I wouldn't probably share that material with that crowd. So yeah, you do have to alter, but for the most part, I try to have stuff where everyone's kind of can understand it, I guess, and connect with it.
For folks who haven't seen you perform live, and since it sounds like it's your first trip to Timmins, that may be a good percentage, tell us a little bit about your act. Is it storytelling? Is it crowd interaction? Is it a blend of a bunch of things?
I would say crowd, there will be crowd work, stream of consciousness, and storytelling. So if it's if I can pick up on things in the room or situations that are happening, I don't shy away from talking about it and then mixing it in with the set that I already have.
I'm always very envious of comedians that you throw in some crowd work, because has there been times where you hit some good crowd work and that sort of takes away from not the timing, but the time of your storytelling, because this crowd interaction is really engaging?
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind it. I like to go for the ride. You know what I'm saying? If we're all having a good time and I'm not like, oh, I didn't get to do my act. If the whole 40 minutes or whatever is we're all having fun. Yeah. But I guess if they're derailing my act through crowd work, if they're purposely, speaking or jamming me up, then that's probably something I don't want to do or take part of, basically.
I think you're pretty safe in the Dante Club, right, Rick?
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Crowd is still awesome.
Thank God.
What's good though is the crowd will interact if you want them to. But if they're they will if you're looking for that kind of thing, and they won't if you don't want it. It's just an amazing, and like I said, it's the same. the same people, almost at the same tables every year. It's pretty amazing.
I mean, I respect that. I'm already a fan. I respect that. A well fine-tuned, behaved audience is always a good thing. Do you know what I mean? They get the program.
And a full audience, too. They get a 5-course meal. When you go to the Dante Club, it's always a 5-course meal, Italian dish, best, top-notch Italian food on the planet. So hopefully, Rick, you're going to hook up Dave with some Italian grub there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Before and after
we
the
have
show.
a green room upstairs. And, if you want to come and eat, for sure.
It's on the bucket list.
Will they be like, you think, does the food like make them feel like heavier where they're not, as excited in a sense? Because like I try not to eat before.
A lot of comedians that's shown that kind of concern, going, "Oh, a big meal like that before a show." Yeah. This is what they do at the Dante Club. The crowd there expects it, and they're lively. They're right into it the whole time. I recorded my first album in the Dante Club, and we had a nice big meal before. It was called "The Cops Can't Stop Me Now." And that night after the meal, I did and you could listen to it. The crowd is still lively and having a blast. So it's I don't know what it is. It's just that room that people really like it.
So I guess they take their naps the day before they train.
Yeah.
They get their rest. They put in their cardio. They go, we're gonna smash an Italian plate, and then we're gonna laugh. But we're gonna be 100% in tune the whole time. I respect that. Already like Timmins.
We're doing good here.
We're pumped.
We're selling it. As a seasoned comedian, because you've done so many shows, do you find that you got to, and maybe the wrong word is like excite yourself, but keep challenging yourself because you don't want to be repetitive? And it's not the actual jokes itself, because you've spoken to an audience so many times. Like, how do you keep engaging and involving, being so seasoned?
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't think this is the type of questions that you had prepared. This is very good on your end. You're very prepared.
I like to drill deep, man.
Adding 100, you were like, let's just get to the core of this. But no, I really respect that. Usually, when you do like something like this, you're. I mean, in my experience, they sometimes don't have anything prepared, so everyone's struggling kind of thing. But I really respect that you've asked these questions, and especially for the art form. But yeah, I do try. I even forgot what was asked, but I do try to. I mean, you want to like evolve all the time. You don't want to stay stale. You don't want to stay complacent. So you try to, whether it's like refreshing your material or finding new ideas or growing yourself and then growing at the same time with your material. I think it's just better for everybody that, each performance, if you can elevate it from the last one, I think it's just, you'll continuously grow as you do this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is pretty awesome. And the one surprising thing about Timmins, every community has some sort of comedy in it, but of our community, 40 to 45,000 people?
Yeah.
A comedy show almost every second weekend now.
Comedy has been risen, and the bar's been risen thanks to this guy here, Dave, Rick Lemieux.
No, I've seen like over the years how much work you put into it. It's funny. It was like I was like on Facebook. There was a post. I think it was like 2018 where I posted that I was filming like a half-hour Netflix special, and I remember one of the comments was like, "Come to Timmins." I believe that was you. So I was like,
yeah, it was me. Yeah,
it took some time, but I mean, I'm glad, and I could see it just feels from over time that you put in the work for that community, which is always great too, because especially for Canada, because I think a lot of times we put such a spotlight on America, American arts and American performers that, we forget about our own community. So like if you have places, like places like yourself that you're building work and a livelihood for comedians in Canada. Whereas like, hopefully in the future, they don't have to leave to America. There could be like a vast amount of people just like yourself building a strong, place to perform where they can, generate income. And, so it's always a good thing when a community, especially, in a city has growth like this and such a lock and the people coming out and supporting, which is pretty crazy for that type of population to have this much support, which is always always something dope to hear.
And I think the one thing Rick's doing really well is sometimes it's hard to convince someone because we're so far off the beaten path, right? It's not like you can do a show in Toronto, then you can do a show in Mississauga, you can do a show in Markham. Here, you're 8 hours down the road. You got to hop on a plane. The hospitality here is A+. I find like people like Rick who put on these festivals always go over and board to make sure people feel really welcomed. And that must be important for the performers and for yourself, Rick.
Yeah, I want people to be able to come back. I want them to be happy when they come, and everybody that's been here wants to come back. I get messages now where people are trying to get they want to be part of the festival, and which is great. But I like to bring new people in as well, and or someone like yourself who's never been here. As soon as I saw you were recording that, and I thought, oh man, I'd love to have him here. And of course, I saw you on Mr. D and a couple other things too. And I thought, man, I wish I can get him here. And we tried a couple of years ago, but it just the schedule didn't work out. And then, but now you're coming, so it's exciting.
Yeah, I think like, you know, that's such a good sign for yourself too, that people are like, you know, reaching out to now wanting to be a part of it themselves. That's always like a good sign of like, and it is very important to feel like, you know, you want to feel welcomed and taken care of, not like in a way where people suck up to you, more of like, okay, you've come to my town, you come to my festival, and I'm going to treat, and I think like sometimes in the bigger cities, they may take it for granted sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like there's so much shows happening that, you know, you go to a market that, like you said, it's 8 hours to get there. You got to hop on a plane. So you know, and you're treated with so much open arms that you definitely want to come back. You want to come back to a place where you're showed love.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, but I think we don't want to keep turning this into an episode of Dr. Phil. I mean, I could probably keep Dave on the line for 4 hours, but at the end of the day, we're here. People need laughs. We know the world's fairly serious. People are in fairly serious situations. Laughter is the best medicine. That's been said over and over because it's true. So, Dave, I guess the question I have maybe to wrap it up is, what can people expect when they see you perform April the 25th?
I'm going to be honest with you. We are going to stay here for 4 hours.
All right.
Let's do it.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think I'm in Timmins right now.
You are.
I'm going to show up to Timmins early and set up a tent. And you know, I'm going to service the people. I'm going to ask questions. Imagine I did fly in early and I just started to like really get to the psyche of the town and asking, you know, I don't know who the mayor is out there, but maybe I'll run for mayor too. While I'm out there. That's what the crowd's going to get. You're going to see a campaign. At the end of the show, I'm going to run for mayor. I'm going to ask you, based on my set, do you think I can run Timmins and the areas surrounding it? So I want to be a cross-town mayor, and just going to is that where you consolidate? We're going to consolidate to one mayor. That's what's going to happen, guys.
There you go.
So, yeah.
That's going to be
That's what they're going to expect.
That's going to be quite the show.
Yeah.
Put a Dave.
I might do magic, dude. I might do magic. I might make Cochrane and Iroquois Falls one place. That's gonna be my magic trick at the end of the show. It's all gonna go into one. So
you make some radical changes. I love it. I mean,
that's my campaign.
Everybody to see him come up and pop up on some polls.
I'm gonna have to redo the poster.
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
going for Dave Merheje.
Dave for mayor.
Yeah, he promises to fix all the potholes on Main Street. Perfect. We're in. That is awesome.
I'm going to invite our
else?
mayor for real to come out. I'm going to see if she could come out for the show. That'd be fantastic.
Are you gonna do a head count of votes live?
Yeah, let's do it right now.
Yeah.
No. She's great.
Was there anything else you wanted to wrap it up with, Rick?
No, just excited to have you part of the festival. We've tried before, and now that you're here, I'm excited to see you live. I've never got to see you perform live, so I'm excited to have you here in Timmins. So thank you for agreeing to come up here and entertaining the city of Timmins.
No, thank you for having me. One last thing too, if we can talk to the mayor, we'll have a dunk. What is it called? A dunk tank thing?
Oh, we'll set one up right in the center stage of the Dante Club. There.
Yeah, Saturday morning. I think, yeah, right. Saturday, or we could do it the next day. There's got to be like a city hall somewhere. enough where I don't need to know how to swim, right? Because I can't swim because those things are shallow. There's not yeah. So we'll do a dunk tank.
Fine, yeah.
Tell the mayor I'll see her on the weekend of the 25th, dunk tank. And yeah, I'm excited to come to Timmins.
Yeah. There he
Very
is.
good.
All right.
And again, we're giving away 2 tickets tonight, Dave, to your show. To one lucky watcher. And again, promo code for those if they're buying their tickets online, timminscomedy.ca. If they put in the promo code KINZ and KLOMP, it's 20% off your ticket for the show.
I don't think Dave has to use that code though.
No,
I
he
think
doesn't have
he's
to use that code.
Well, I'm gonna read their fortune. What is it called? Whoever wins, I'm gonna do their. Come find me at the show. I'll do your psychic.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
We're digging deep. I love it. We appreciate your time and joining
thank
us
you,
tonight.
guys.
And we'll see you soon.
Yeah, we'll see you in a few weeks.
Awesome.
Okay. Take care, Dave.
Take care, Dave.
A great guy.
Yeah, he seems nice, eh?
You and I know, like, you know, comedians are funny people and they're performing artists, but you got to have a strong psyche to be on stage, and you know this because not everyone finds everything that you find funny.
Right.
And there's some great night, mostly great nights. There's some deflating nights, and there's a lot of like. If you search the history of comedians, like there's a lot of depression and sadness and laughter and happy, all the emotions in comedians, because it's a fun career, but it could be a turbulent career.
Yeah, I think a lot of people that suffer from that kind of stuff try to find laughter in everyday life.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of them become comedians, because if you find things funny, you go out into, and there's like great examples of that. But yeah, I think that's when you find these things, like comedians love when things are hilarious, but there are the emotions for comedians are up and down. So I think that's part of being a comedian is your emotions, things you find funny and things that make you sad will really make you sad. So your emotions are all over the place. Yeah.
And I think it's just when you're performing, you're at such a high, and then boom, it ends, right?
Yeah. The best thing, every comedian I've ever worked with, like they're just nice people.
Yeah.
Like everyone they're just nice. You talk to any one of them, and I've traveled with them on the road, and you're driving for like 8 hours straight, and it's not just all laughs for 8 hours straight. They're not always on,
right?
But every once in a while, little things will come out, and you're like, oh my god, I wish I would have thought of that. Yeah. So it's being around those people. It's a lot of fun.
So it is a beautiful thing. So we have a talented lineup joining us in the community soon.
I got to say hi to Suffy because
she
of
course,
posting. See, it's Rick and Suffy Lemieux. That's our Facebook or
Sophie there,
our YouTube account there.
Hello, Sophie.
Hey, Sophie.
How are you doing?
She's been putting some laughing faces and
Timmins' #1 author and artist.
Yes, and the book is still at the Timmins Public Library.
Yeah, it is,
one of the best sellers. Timmins' #1 bestseller.
You know, we were there for the anti-bullying day, the Pink Shirt Day. There was a little girl there with her parents, and her parents saw the book and she says, "Oh, I read that book to my daughter every night." This little girl, about 8 years old. And I said, "Well, Suffy's here, the girl who wrote that." And then she goes, "Really? Can she meet her?" I said, "Yeah." So there's a picture of Suffy with this little 8-year-old.
That's awesome.
Like, yeah. Wow. Yeah. So it was fun to see.
Superstar.
Yeah, she liked that.
Well, good. And, she thinks I'm the funny one.
That's what she writes. Yeah, that's what she says.
She's obviously very intelligent also.
I have to talk to her, though. Is he funnier than me, Suffy?
Oh.
I want to know. Maybe she'll answer on the thread. Hey,
but we should say what we're going to do. Well, we're definitely digging up that answer, by the way. Let's take a break, come back, and give away 2 tickets,
two
right?
tickets to see awesome. Dave at Merheje.
All right, Ronnie, roll it.
Seal the deal with Albert Seal and Katrina McKinnis at Royal LePage, your Northern Realty leaders. 44 Kent Avenue is for sale for $174,900. To book a showing, call Katrina or Albert today, 705-465-3493. And the Easter Bunny hops to Timmins Square this weekend. The Bunny arrives Friday between 3 and 7, and something new this year is Bunny Cares. Happens this Sunday, April 6th. It's a sensory-friendly environment for children and their families, plus a pet party for pets and baby's first pics with the bunny. Follow the Bunny schedule and more at timminsquare.com. And it's the grand opening of Timmins' newest apparel and clothing store. Mimi's New and Used is now open for you in downtown Timmins at 42 Pine Street South. Watch our pages this week for the grand opening celebrations. Where do you go for insurance in the North? PAIB Insurance Inc. We are real people dealing with real people, locally owned and operated. 101 Pine Street South. Give us a call today, toll free 1-844-360-5300. Need an oil change? Then book one today at Canada's Garage, Canadian Tire Timmins. Improve engine performance, extend engine longevity, and help achieve peak gas mileage. Call today, 705-268-8591. Do you have a celebration coming up? Then book an ultimate pizza party package today at Midtown Bowl. Up to 6 bowlers, which includes 1 pizza, 1 jug of juice or pop, 6 $10 Fun Zone game cards, and shoe rental for only $139.99. Also inquire about booking a Friday night rockin' bowl at Midtown Bowl, 705-267-3500. Hungry? Then try a Sparks Pizza today. Order a 16-inch pepperoni, a 12-inch margarita, or design your own. The options are endless, and it's the best pizza outside of Naples, Italy. Sparks Pizza, dine in today, 206 3rd Avenue in your downtown, or order online at sparkspizza.ca. The big weekend is almost here. Timmins Con 2025 is coming up April 12th and 13th at the MAC, featuring comic book artist Andrew Thomas, the cast of Spy X Family, Carve screenwriter Cheryl Meyer, Trisha Helfer, and Brampton's Batman, and more. To get your geek on, you can check out online northernontarioexpo.com. All eyes will be on the MAC the week of June 4th and 5th at the Canadian Mining Expo, where the world comes to explore. For more details, visit CanadianMiningExpo.com. And still time to get a ticket for Timmins Comedy Festival. The fun week happens April 24th through 26th, beginning with the roast of Paul Bellini at Full Beard Brewing on the 24th, dinner and some laughs at the Dante Club with Dave Merheje on the 25th, and a double bill on the 26th, beginning with a free show courtesy of Dare Timmins with Magic Mel. Happens at Timmins High at 2 p.m. for the kids, and later that night, win cash with Cash Cab's Adam Grow. Tickets are on sale now at timminscomedy.ca. When you think home renos, you think J&R Custom Cabinets. They are your one-stop shop here in the city. Design, build, enjoy. Also inquire about no payments for 3, 6, or 12 months OAC. J&R Custom Cabinets, located at 1150 Riverside Drive. Call for a quote today, 705-264-9692. Going to college in the fall? Enroll today with Northern College. With over 75 programs to choose from, your future career is waiting for you. In fact, stop by for their open house this Saturday at the Timmins and their Haleybury campuses. For more details or to book a school tour, you can visit northerncollege.ca. Lucian Transportation is hiring bus drivers in Cochrane. Know anybody who wants to be a driver? Drop off their resumes April the 8th from 10 a.m. to 2 at the CDSB Employment Services Office in Cochrane, 149 5th Avenue. Drivers get a $2,000 sign-on bonus, and it's paid training. For more details, you can contact Lucian today, 705-360-4090. 1180 Government Road South is now sold with Jessica Gervais and Nathan Boulay from Royal LePage, your Northern Realty leaders. Your house will be next. Let Jessica Gervais find your dream home today. 705-360-7000. Happy 90th anniversary to the Schumacher Lions Club, serving our community and giving back to our community since 1935. Summer camp registrations are still on at Camp Bickle, the finest co-ed camping facility in all of Northern Ontario. Register online now at campbickle.ca. When you need your packages moved and fast, who do you call? Robert Champagne, of course, at Timmins Courier Service. Locally owned and operated for over 45 years. Give Robert and his staff a call today, 705-266-4285. She's the producer of Sportsman Channel Canada and Just Hunt Inc. Amanda Lynn Mayhew. And so much happens in your downtown that you don't want to miss it. Follow the Downtown Timmins BIA online now for all their upcoming urban park markets and more at downtowntimmins.com. If your little one was born in 2021, then it's time to enroll for kindergarten this fall with the Northeastern Catholic District School Board. To book a school tour with St. Joseph's and Pope Francis, you can log on today, ncdsb.on.ca. It's a place where we all belong. Join the Jackpot Time Timmins new email list, and you'll be entered to win a trip for 2 to Las Vegas. Have Jackpot Time staff help you enroll in person, and you'll receive a $5 TapTix card free. Details at jackpottime.ca. Dare Timmins brings you Magic Mel April 26th at Timmins High. It's a free show for the kiddos at 2 p.m., and it's all part of the Timmins Comedy Festival. Now, you don't need to purchase tickets for this event, but you need to secure your seat. Do so now at timminscomedy.ca. Slots available now for your April carpet cleans and strip and wax jobs today with DAP Cleaning Solutions. Residential commercial cleaning excellence guaranteed. Call for your free quote today, 705-465-3500. On the big screen at Imagine Cinemas this week, Death of a Unicorn, a Working Man, and Minecraft the Movie, which opens up Thursday night. For tickets and showtimes, log on to imaginecinemas.com. And follow Mel and Mel for all the details on the We Count Talk Show. Maybe you can be a part of episode number 4 next month. Email them today, info@theconnecthers.ca. And save the date, Sunday, April 13th, 6:30 p.m. We're going to be packing the Sportsplex for Little Elliot and Armitage, the charity hockey game between the professional firefighters and the doctors. It's going to be $10 to get in for admission, and we're going to raise as much money as we possibly can for 2 amazing families facing significant challenges here in this city. It's time to put a team in for the upcoming IG Wealth Management Walk for Alzheimer's with the Alzheimer's Society Cochrane Temiskaming. Walks happen in Timmins, May 24th at the Mount Joy Pavilion, and also 2 walks on the 25th in Haileybury and in Kapuskasing. To register a team now, walkforalzheimer.ca. Get a ticket for Rock of the River with the Timmins Festival and Events Committee. Mark the weekend off, July 18th and 19th at Hollinger Park, featuring Friday night's Rock Night. Timmins' own Failed Attempt, Biff Naked, Pop Evil, and your headliners, the Headstones. And with Saturday night's Country Night, features Cochrane native Mitch Jean, North Bay's Corey Marks, and co-headliners Brett Kissel and Cooper Allen. Tickets are on sale now at rotr.ca. From the entire Iroquois Falls Storm Management, Gina and Tom Nicolau, to the arena staff, to the amazing billet families and more, thank you for an amazing season. College Boreal is having an open house and you're invited. Come by their Timmins campus this Thursday night, 4 to 7, for escape rooms, draws, free dinner, live music, teachers on site, tours, and more. For more details, you can email info.timmins@collegeboreal.ca. And sign your little ones up now for the PMHA 3-on-3 hockey tournament. Happens the weekend of April 26th and 27th at the Barn. It's free for all who attend, but you must be a U9, U18 registered player to play. Visit the PMHA Facebook page for the link to sign up today.
Rick's making us laugh.
He's making us
you know,
laugh.
Kinsman,
The sponsor
but it's
reel.
just me and you. You don't laugh at all at
I do
halftime.
laugh. I
Rick
do.
comes in here, you're falling off
I'm
your
falling
chair.
off my chair. I just
What is that?
I had to pick myself.
What does
up
that do
here.
to my self-confidence? We were just talking about self-confidence.
We got to
You
boost you up
destroyed
there.
it.
You're going to be a part of the roast.
Yeah, I go. I
Paul
got my
Bellini.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm,
5 minutes.
I have to say, in this community, we like the roast last year. We have so many like sharp-witted individuals that get on stage. Like it was awesome last year.
That was fun.
Yeah, they were awesome.
Guys.
Like they came out with so many zingers. Like I was, yeah.
I saw.
how do
we
you
mentioned
zing?
it last time when you guys had the next day. You had that book there, how to get
Yeah,
over
yeah.
our feelings.
How to
Feelings.
get over our hurt feelings.
Yeah. We're still working on it, eh, pal?
They roasted me the first year.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
first
And no,
year
it's
we did
great.
that. Yeah, it's fine. I love that kind of stuff.
And we'll
It
be
is.
chatting more about the roast when Paul Bellini's on the show.
Yeah.
But right
Well,
now,
how can you roast Paul Bellini? There's,
that's pretty
he's got to have some thick skin, eh? When it comes to
Well,
getting zingers.
at a
tossed
roast
at
though,
you.
like the
But you're
comedians
expecting.
zing all the other comedians too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he'll take
Most of my time will be spent on club. So
Yes,
he'll
I
take
love
the
it.
zingers and then
Yeah.
he fires back on all
Yeah.
the people who fired the
Oh
zingers.
yeah, yeah, that's right. So I like getting zung there. Was there anything else you wanted to mention before we get into the draw?
let's give some tickets away.
All right,
Give some
Ronnie, you know what
tickets.
time it is? The Wheel of Winning, my good man.
The Wheel of Winning, brought to you by PAIB Insurance Inc. We are real people dealing with real people. Locally owned and operated in downtown Timmins, 101 Pine Street South. Call toll free 1-844-360-5300.
Style cheer. Means it's time to roll the wheel.
Time to roll the wheel.
Yeah.
We'd have to see Dave Merheje.
Yeah.
The 25th.
There you go. It could
2
be.
tickets to the Dante
She-
Club and
Yes.
Night of Comedy, Tracy Horner Lamoy. Congratulations. We will get in touch. That's right now, so we'll,
Yeah.
the details, we'll email them to her.
That's right. If you want to reach out to us, Tracy, with your email, then we'll get them over to you. Zippity doo dah, just like that.
Zippity-doo-dah.
Awesome.
All right.
Watch Dave. That's gonna be a fun night.
Oh my God, it's gonna be
Dinner
awesome.
at the Dante Club. It is well worth the price of admission.
It is for sure.
Which,
Especially with the 20% off code.
Yeah,
Come on.
20% off. If you get your tickets at the TimminsComedy.ca, the link's right there. Save 20% with the hashtag and the promo code KINZ and KLOMP.
There we go.
Yeah.
And Rick will be back again Monday because
Yes.
Magic Mel's on the show. And
Yes.
this, just briefly tell folks, because this is a free family show, correct?
Yeah. So our Dare board here, and a lot of people that know me know that I've been involved in Dare for I don't know, 20 years now. We're actually they're actually sponsoring it. So we made the show free for families. So you can come out and have a great magic comedy show with Magic Mel, and you'll get to meet her on the show here on Monday. So Magic Mel will be on the show with KINZ and KLOMP on Monday, and we don't have to do 20% off tickets because they're free.
They're free.
The only
Sorry.
thing is we do ask people to register. So go on the website, click on the poster, and just reserve your tickets.
Yep.
Because that way there will know. We want to make sure we have enough room for everybody, and if it sells out, then I could just stop people from coming. And for that day as well, if you like, you could bring in non-perishables, and we'll donate them all to the food bank.
The food pack. It's a win-win situation
It sure is.
on that show. And again, she's on the 26th. It's a 2 p.m. show at Timmins Comedy.
Yeah. And
Lots of fun.
fun family show. Good for everybody, all ages.
Fun magic. And maybe she'll do some tricks for us on Monday night.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll find out, Kinsman.
We will find,
We'll find out.
Yeah.
I want to find because
We'll ask
I love
Mel.
magic shows.
I do.
I
Will she
literally.
be pulling a rabbit out of the hat
Yeah.
as we're getting close to Easter. We'll
It-
see.
do
See
you
what
think?
kind of tricks are up
Do
her
you think
sleeve.
magicians haven't evolved from the rabbit out of that, or
Well, maybe
or
that's still one of the staples.
I wonder if it's like comedians. If you're a magician and you tell people you're a magician, they're like, do a magic trick.
Yeah.
Just like what can we
I-
tell me something funny?
I
I
guarantee
don't
it.
have anything funny right now.
I don't. Yeah, that's
I
it.
just, you know,
I'm having an
I'm
off day.
just, yeah. I'm just
Okay.
gassing up here. Like I don't have anything for you right now. This is
So Rick's gonna sleep here this weekend, Kinsman.
Yeah, and get set for Magic Mel.
Yeah.
He's going to write your material between now
Oh,
and
thank
next
God.
week.
Yeah,
There you
that's right.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, everyone.
I'm alive, I'm unleashed, I'm on fire, no retreat. I'm in beast mode in a red zone, going big time. This is my show. Yeah, we grind all the time, yeah, we going up. Hustle, don't sleep, gotta keep it up. Putting in work, gotta get it. Beast energy, don't sleep, don't sweat it. So electric, never second. Knocking down walls like a legend. A legend, is you sweating? We all the way up, let's get it. I'm alive, I'm unleashed.
You're just taking up space.